near side. The Bruins guided back into the neutral zone. Just over 14 minutes left here in a fast-moving first. We're scoreless. Konechny high slot. Dished it to the near corner. Couturier centered. Omar with a paddle save. It squirted into the slot. Pulled out of there by Geekie. Gets to the red line and flutters it deep. He'll head off to change.
Yeah, but Boquist got the stick in there on Farabee to make sure Farabee couldn't get to that loose puck. And a good stick lift.
Up the right side. Cates lost it out at center ice. Marchand counters into the far circle. Pulls, drags. And it looked like he wanted to dish it back to Frederick. Lost command of the puck. And it's scooped up by the Flyers. They just get it out to center ice. Frederick got a piece of that. Cates taps it to the far circle, the Bruins zone. Back of the net it goes over to the near side. Coyle drills it in front of his bench, and McAvoy will swoop deep into his own zone. Feeds to the near circle. Lindholm wheels ahead. Lindholm threads it to Frederick over the line to the captain Marchand. Left point, shoots. Back of the net it goes. The Bruins guide it. It got deflected on top of the net. And then we have a whistle-stopping play as Sanheim tried to pull it off the top of the net. We'll take a timeout. 13:09 left here in the first. The Bruins and the Flyers are scoreless on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Looking for a bank you can count on? One who gives back to the community, a friendly face, a trusted partner, a prompt response when you need it, and the online services you need to do your banking? Visit ClintonSavings.com to see how we go beyond banking. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Get ready for the most exciting day in football at New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. They've got the winning lineup for your celebration with a selection of over 13,000 wines and spirits. Whether you're hosting a watch party or celebrating with a touchdown dance of your own, make it a victorious occasion with New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. Don't miss out. Visit liquorandwineoutlets.com today to explore an inventory worth cheering for. That's liquorandwineoutlets.com. Please drink responsibly. Calling all New England skiers and snowboarders. Tenny Mountain Ski Resort in Plymouth, New Hampshire is open. Just 2 hours from Boston and offering midweek lift tickets for just $45 and weekends only $65. Come ski the White Mountains for less and without waiting in long lift lines. After a day on the slopes, enjoy the Backcountry Bar and Grill for the best après ski with live music and delicious mountain-inspired cuisine. It's the perfect spot to relax and refuel. Tenny time is the best time. Visit skitenny.com to plan your Tenny Mountain adventure.
Congratulations, graduate.
Am I too late? I couldn't find parking.
Don't miss another moment. Visit SpotHero.com or download the app to find and reserve a parking spot near your destination. Use promo code GRAD10 for 10% off your first reservation. Spot Hero, where do you park?
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
The first 5 minutes of today's game were brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Don't miss your chance to drive home Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years straight, or one of Ford's award-winning lineup of SUVs. And during the TV timeout, the Philadelphia Flyers recognizing former Flyer and current Bruin James Van Riemsdyk, who played 8 seasons here after being drafted second overall by the Flyers in 2007, right behind Patrick Kane. Face-off in the right circle, the Flyers end. Van Riemsdyk, by the way, comes in with 29 points. That was the total number of points he had last year in 61 games in Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's been a good addition, Judd. I mean, look, low cost, veteran leadership, and provides a kind of a niche, right? I mean, he's good in front of the net on the power play. They've given him a couple nights off here and there, but not many. And he's produced.
He's gotten rave reviews from the coaches and the players. And one of the things Jim Montgomery has talked about is the Flyers bring it in. High slot. Couturier drives it off his stick and into the protective netting. There are 2 things that come to mind. One is his willingness to sacrifice individual goals for the betterment of the team. And so he makes so many subtle plays that help your team offensively.
Very smart. He's very smart with, with the puck, even without the puck, and then on the power play when he gets down low and he's looking around in some of those areas, and he's creative with what he does with the puck down low on the power play situations.
He did mention he was a little surprised he was not moved at the trade deadline by the organization, but he added, "It's all behind me." Couturier shovels the puck over to the near side in the Bruins end. York dished it up top. Return back to York, left of the net. Fanned on his centering pass, got it back, and then the far corner Ristolainen. His wrister he fanned on. Right circle, it's Ristolainen. Sent it back of the net. Banged over to the near side. Konechny, his dish up top, goes all the way back into the Flyers' end. Ersson out to play it. Ersson almost gave it away. You had Pasternak challenging him, sent out in front, and Ersson a stick save on the long drive by Van Riemsdyk. Here's Farabee. He'll march over the Bruins line left side. His dish into the slot. The Bruins tap it to Omar, who gloves it. 12:17 left here in a scoreless first period.
Between the Pipes is sponsored by Charles D. Sheehy. If you're in the piping trade, you need to call Charles D. Sheehy, Boston's premier piping and mechanical product supplier. Sheehy is driven to deliver. Between the Pipes for the Flyers here this afternoon, Samuel Ersson, and for the Bruins, Linus Ullmark.
Ersson's numbers, if you go to the middle of November, goals against of 208, save percentage of 921. Those are some of the best numbers in the league during that span. And he's going to see the bulk of the action with Carter Hart departing for personal reasons. Over the line, high slot is Boquist. Shoots. He sailed it over the crossbar. Got a lot on it. Back of the net. The Bruins trying to kick it free. Heinen banked it up top. Right point, Carlo. Rims it. Boquist sent it out in front. Bruins couldn't get a stick there in the slot.
Just out of the reach of Heinen out there.
Delorier drove it around to the far side. The Bruins unable to keep it in. But they've got it back at their own line. Carlo, indirect off the wall, hit Heinen in the skate. And the Bruins bring it in offside.
I'd like to get another look at that Boquist chance there coming right down the slot that time. It looked like Ersson may have fought that off. Boquist, nice move, gets the shot. Yeah, he fought it off with the right shoulder. That shot was targeted right over the blocker.
Here in the last 6 or 7 games, Jesper Boquist has become a fixture in the lineup for the Bruins. Seen consistent time in the team's fourth line.
Well, he's got good speed and he uses it. And he's got some skill to go along with it. I mean, you know, they've worked him around different parts of the lineup. He's played center and wing. He's played up a little bit up in the lineup, a little bit down in the lineup.
And he had mentioned to us, this is his 5th year in the NHL, but during his entire career, it was with the New Jersey Devils organization. He said it took a little bit of time to acclimate myself to the way that the Bruins play and the culture and what's expected here.
Not sure what John Tortorella was talking about there with the referees, but he seemed to be satisfied with the explanation.
Is that possible?
Yeah, sure.
Grzelcyk sent it over to the near side. McAvoy's dish tried to go between his legs to Steen, and the Flyers got a piece of that. Lauko, now Steen at the near hash. Takes his time, drilled it back of the net. Grzelcyk, long left wing feed. Brown tapped it down low. Lauko chasing in the far corner of the Flyers end. Back of the net, Lauko. Back of the cage, threw it out into the slot, and the Flyers scoop it up, and away they come up the left side. Lixel dished it in. The Flyers making some changes. Bruins on the verge of doing the same. Grzelcyk far circle. 10:55 left here in the first. The Bruins and the Flyers are scoreless. McAvoy feeds to his partner Grzelcyk. Snapped ahead. Coyle deflects it in. Off the end boards, Ristolainen threw it to the far side. Coyle traps his guy, and Frederick has it out at center ice. Gave it right back to Cates. And Cates collides with Frederick, and the Bruins scoop it up. Trent Frederick had one of the Bruins' goals on Thursday in Ottawa. And he is trending toward his first ever 20-goal season in the NHL. Shattenkirk a drive. That got blocked, and the Bruins have to wheel back defensively. Over the line, left side, Palin, left of the cage, centered into the slot, and the Bruins get a stick on the opportunity by Cates. That was close. Near circle, Sanheim, left corner, left of the cage, backhand out in front, and Ullmark the stop. He's trying to grab it with his blocker, and the Bruins have it, and they'll sprint ahead.
Frederick ended up knocking Sanheim down, but it was a pretty good opportunity. 2 good chances there for the Flyers. In Cates' case, he was right in front of the net there. That's an area you want to be able to protect.
Now the Flyers wheel over the line, far side. It's Couturier. Jams it back of the net. Former Selke Trophy winner. Yes, someone did win it while Patrice Bergeron was in the league.
He's had to endure a number of injuries. There's a question whether he'd even return. And
puck paddled to the far corner. He had 2 separate back surgeries And ultimately, they shut him down. He didn't play a single game last year. Puck scraped over to the far side in the Bruins zone. Long shot. Allmark with a chest save. And Joel Farabee tried the lacrosse goal along the near side. Allmark read it and stopped it. Over the line right side, it's Saka, the Bruins offside. 9:08 left here in the first. We're scoreless. We'll take a timeout in Philly. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. Choose Wendy's 2 for $3 breakfast Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Did you know that VA New England Healthcare provides the very best medical care for our nation's heroes? Did you or a loved one serve this great country? You might be eligible for free health care. Find out right now by calling 844-VA-CARES. That's 844-VA-CARES. Or visit the VA website at vacares.us. Look, if you or a loved one served this country, get the health care you earned and deserve.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins. And it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be there for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. Best of luck this season. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Well, just before we hit the break, Joel Farabee tried the lacrosse goal short side near wall, or at the near post on Linus Allmark, who sniffed it out.
Yeah, Allmark read it. He got over to his right. He sealed the post, and it was actually the knob of the stick that prevented the chance there. So, I mean, a couple good saves made. The puck never actually got to the front of the net, is what I was saying. And you know, when you look at Allmark, sometimes when the goalies come across, they leave that top part of the net open. When you watch Allmark that time, nope, he was there. He had everything sealed.
Allmark 14-6-2, 282 goals against and a .913 save percentage. Face off at the near dot just beyond the Flyers line. Geekie will dig in, and the Bruins control it. Here's McAvoy, center circle. Firm pass to the far side, and Grizzlick flies one in. Flyers will bank it the other way. Delorier motors over the line. Fed to the far side, sent out in front, and Delorier couldn't get there in time. Sanheim pinches. Hack to the near corner. Back of the net, Wotherspoon drills it up the far side. This will bounce all the way back into the Flyers' end. No icing here. Delorier, up right wing. And out Sanheim, center circle. Motors over the line, left side. Heinen lost his stick, gets it back. Flipped to the far side by Wotherspoon. And a nice tug by Boquist on Hathaway. Frees the puck for Geekie, right circle. Geekie, fanned on his shot, kicks it to the right circle, avoids a big Delorier hit. And that is a big angry man coming at you. Center circle, Lauko.
He plays the game with some attitude, huh?
He does.
He's got a lot of energy.
He fought Klim Kostin in the last game for the Flyers when they got shut out 3-0. That was a good bout. Ristolainen finished his check far side on Brown. Sent to the far corner. Steen fished it free. Now Brown far circle. Shoots. Ersson a right leg save. Ristolainen far corner. Hit by Brown. Steen trying to scrape it free. Back of the net. Scooped up by the Flyers, and they'll sail it out to center ice. McAvoy cut it off with his glove. Carried in by Frost. Drops to Lixel. And it's centered. Picked off by Brown in a perfect position.
Good shift by Brown here.
Up the left side, it's Lauko. Trying to get command of a rolling puck. And while he was looking down, he got drilled by Ristolainen, but he got it in.
You can expect that. Especially after being a healthy scratch.
Center circle, Couturier. His name has started to come up here in Philadelphia as a guy they would potentially move. Coyle over the line, high slot, drops to the right circle. Marchand shoots just wide, going far post.
It's a good setup because after that puck got dropped, They ran a little interference going to the net and allowed Martian to take that quick step to the middle and try to go far side.
Carlo slows up Couturier by the visiting penalty box. And Philly will crank it up the left side. It bounces into the Bruins zone. Carlo, a dish up right wing out to center ice. Coyle back into his own end for Carlo. 6:43 left here in the first and scoreless. Now Pasternak with some speed over the line right side of the right circle. Shoots off a leg into the far circle. Van Riemsdyk back of the net. Pasternak centers. Ersson, what a stop out in front on Zacha, point blank with the left leg.
Oh, great pass there from Marchand from behind the net. Zacha open in front.
The Bruins couldn't touch the puck out at center ice. Otherwise, it would have been a hand pass. And it's driven behind Allmark. The Bruins reverse it. Near corner, McAvoy wanted to play it out in front, tailed by Poehling.
That was similar to a chance Cates had, but I don't think Cates' puck ever got to Allmark. That one was a save by Ersson.
Far side, Grizzly tries to trap the puck on his skates. Dug out by the Bruins. Dished ahead. Here's Zacha up left wing to the center circle over the line high slot. Right half wall, Pasternak shoots, he scores! Pasternak loves Philly. He drilled it through some legs, low to the far side. Bruins 1, Flyers nothing.
Now Zacha gets this puck in the neutral zone. He's going to move it over to the right wing, and then Pasternak above the dot in the right wing circle. He's going to pull this puck, kind of drag it, use the defenseman as a screen. I believe that's Sanheim. And sail it right past the left leg of Sanheim. And it's going to go far side on Ersson. A bit of a screen there. And Zacha's also going through towards the net. So you got a lot of moving parts in front of you if you're the goaltender. And Pasternak just continues to sizzle.
He
actually went right between the legs of Sanheim.
Touchdown into the pregame show. Drafted here. Scored his first 2 NHL goals here. And had a hat trick in his last visit here on Easter Sunday of last year to record his 60th goal this season. And he gets it started for the Bruins here tonight. There's Heinen with a steal up the left side. Dished it to the near wall in the neutral zone. Hacked down low by Boquist, who got finished by York. Near corner, Ristolainen. Bothered by Geekie. Bruins reaching for it, and this puck hops off the surface, and we're going to take a timeout. 5:22 left here in the first. Bruins 1 and the Flyers nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Civic and HR-V redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
At Milton Cat, our business is supporting your business with quality equipment, parts, and service. Visit MiltonCat.com today to learn why we've been the Northeast's trusted equipment dealer for over 60 years.
We're no stranger to a Boston winter, and while a Boston winter may send a shiver down some people's spine, there's a certain breed here for whom frosty winters warm their hearts. Built for the warriors of winter, Dunkin' Iced Coffee is here all season long. Because when the going gets cold, the cold gets going. They're not scared to get their hands a little icy, because that first sip of Dunkin' is worth it. And so is every sip after, until the cup is empty and the heart is full. This winter, be a warrior. Go Dunkin' Iced, or go home. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hi, I'm Charlie McAvoy. Service Credit Union and I are defending New England's heroes. Service will donate up to $100,000 this season to cover heart and cancer screenings for New England's fire and police. Get details at servicecu.org/73.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
For every goal the Bruins score this season, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $100 to the Cam Neely Foundation, up to $10,000. David Pasternak gets it started for the Bruins, his 32nd from Zacha and McAvoy at 14:09. 5:22 remains in the first. Faceoff will take place in the right circle, the Flyers end. Pasternak, Beersy, just listening back to some stuff that we did with him before the season, and he talked about the 60th goal that he scored here. He said it was so hard for me to get to 50, but it seemed like I got to 60 really fast.
I'll take his word for it. Yeah, he does like playing here in Philly.
Puck sent over to the near side. Frederick trying to dig it free. Frederick, almost got a high stick there. Coyle digging away near side. Frederick to Coyle. Bats it back of the net. Left of the cage. It's Marchand. He'll peel it up top. Grzelcyk shoots off the end boards. Good Karamon in front, but Ersson read it.
Well read by Ersson.
Held in by Grzelcyk. Shot a sinker toward the net, and it's gloved by Ersson. He'll hold.
Fans, Bruins hockey is presented by Timberline Construction, providing truly exceptional service in construction management, pre-construction, design, build, and due diligence support. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction, exceptional, no exceptions.
David Pasternak, one of 3 Bruins that's going to be heading up for the NHL All-Star game up in Toronto. Jim Montgomery's going to be behind the bench. And Jeremy Swayman voted in by the fans. He'll get a chance to experience it. What a first half he has had this year. Off the draw, the puck deflects behind the Flyers net. Batted over to the near side. McAvoy at the near hash. Now Pasternak tapped into the right corner. Van Riemsdyk tried to center it out in front. Van Riemsdyk protects it in the right corner from Couturier.
Yeah, he was looking for Zacha.
Far hash, it's Lindholm. Banked it back of the net. Pasternak wrap around. Ersson the save, and then Pasternak got another chance at it. And Sealer took care of Pasternak. Ersson freezes.
Well, Ersson's had a couple good reads here so far. I mean, that quick wrap around. Pasternak set up right behind the net, and he got it on the forehand. Instead of spinning the other way, he spins on his forehand quickly. And Ersson was there to read it. Also made that great save on Zacha a couple shifts ago, just before Pasternak put one by him.
Face off far circle in the Flyer end. Puck driven up the far side. Konechny couldn't get it out. Now Van Riemsdyk shoveled it back of the net. Pasternak watched by Sanheim. Hits the brakes. Centers out in front. Van Riemsdyk a shot. Ersson the save with a blocker over at the far post. The Bruins get it again.
He's had 2 great looks.
Zacha across. McAvoy scores! What a cross slot pass that was, as Charlie McAvoy got it clean on the tape. Ersson was dead to rights, and he bangs it home. Bruins 2, Flyers nothing.
Well, when you get the one good chance, and then you get the puck retrieval, right? Now you've got them on the run, and you can spread them out. Pasternak just dangling in that corner, holding on to it. He had the nice pass out for Van Riemsdyk, but then the Bruins keep this puck alive. Van Riemsdyk keeps it alive. Zacha pulls it off the boards. He's in the left wing circle. And you got McAvoy coming in back door, surprising everybody, including Sanheim, who was out there. I think he was looking at Pasternak saying, okay, I got to make sure this puck doesn't get to him. And they lose McAvoy. Perfect pass from Zacha, and he's got himself an open net.
Patrick Brown in for the draw. 4:14 left here in the first. Bruins 2 and the Flyers nothing.
Brown had a good shift on his last one, and now, you know, this is part of it where, okay, let's put the fourth line out and have that energy here after we just scored to make it 2-0.
Flyers dump the puck deep into the Bruins' end. Sent over to the near side for McAvoy. That's his 7th goal of the season. Bruins fire the puck into the right corner of the Flyer end. Brown dig it away. Poked it to the near side. Near hash. Lixel trapped by Lauko. Ristolainen wheels behind his net up the right side. Angled off by Brown. And it's dumped deep into the Bruins zone. Shattenkirk on his backhand to Wotherspoon. Relayed up the far side. It's Brown. He'll motor up the left side trying to get it to Steen. Brown will flip it high to the left corner, and both teams change. Charlie McAvoy last year in 67 games with the Bruins had 7 goals. In the slot, it's Lindholm. Nice dish up the middle, and Boquist sprints up left wing. He'll flutter it to the right corner. Hathaway on Boquist back. Right point, Carlo shoots. They score! Brandon Carlo in the slot. There was a lot of traffic moving around, and that puck sneaks in. It might be Dan Heinen with the tip. Bruins 3, Flyers nothing.
Good work here. I think Carlo actually might have been looking for Boquist's stick, but it's Heinen coming from the corner, and he's going to get to the front of the net, beating his man there. And that puck went off his head. And in, it went off his helmet.
I think this might have been a triple deflection.
It went off a flyer, then Boquist. Heinen's reaction was funny. One, it raised off his nose or his shield.
They don't say how.
He get grazed off of his shield. Boquist definitely got a piece of it as well.
3:13 left here in the first.
Unless Heinen got a stick.
Is there a question about an
high stick,
improper stoppage? Or a play that should have been stopped?
2. Heinen got high stuck coming out of the corner. He didn't get hit with the puck. He got high stuck coming out of the corner by Sean Walker. And they want to see if this is a high stick goal by Heinen. His reaction, like, grabbing his face, but that was the high stick by Walker. I think.
I did not hear an announcement in the building, but we're at a point where the bench has to initiate the challenge. Unless somebody in the situation room is making this call.
I think it's going to stand.